Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since the last time I posted, but I had some problems with copyright and because of that I had to take a vacation to sort it out. As you may have noticed, some of the videos on the channel have been deleted, but don't worry, they'll be uploaded again and I'll add new titles so you have something to read. Today we have a top 10 on SuperHero Manhwa. There's a lot of amazing works out there and I decided to showcase some today. Even though they're all in the setting of superhero world, they might focus on other aspects as well. Another thing that I would like to mention is that Webtoon, in partnership with DC Comics, are releasing more series, this time including Red Hood, John Constantine and Zatanna and more, so be sure to keep an eye out for it. If this video helps you out or if you simply want help, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you're a fan of anime, manga or manhwa content. Without further delay, let's get into the top 10. Number 10 comes with Hand Jumper. The main character despises aberrants. They wreak havoc on society with their strange, unthinkable powers. It's just too bad she happens to be an aberrant herself. Forced to fend for her life in deadly aberrant corpse, she's determined to make it to the top, and her unusual ability should help her if she can figure out how she used them in time. Now this one I found recently and it got my interest from the first episode. The setup that they do for the rest of the series is absolutely amazing. The art style is also incredible, getting the most attention on the superpowers part, where everything looks amazing. Overall, if you enjoy a work with a female main character and powers, then this series might be the right one for you. In number 9 we have Be My Villain. Miles is your average high school senior despite having two super agent dads who take down highly dangerous criminals. But during an attack on the city, his dad's arch nemesis, Shadowmaker, ends up saving his life. Being rescued by a supervillain is strange, but it only gets stranger when Shadowmaker asks him out on a date. Now, even though this series is in a world where superpowers exist, the main focus is romance and the relationship between the main character and the villain. The art style is quite different from what I'm used to, but it's still very good. Now, as most of you know, romance is not really my favorite genre, but I still enjoy the story. And since I have subscribers out there that do enjoy romance, I decided to recommend this one. So, I hope you enjoy it. Number 8 comes with I Don't Want This Kind of Hero. Naga, a high school student with psychic powers, gets recruited into the crime-fighting organization Spoon. He and his teammates Hyena and Sasa work together to save the world. Can they defeat Knife and find world peace? While the series starts off on a more comedy genre, it soon turns into a more serious work. One of the things I found myself enjoying the most was the main character. He's super relatable and thinks in a way that most of us would. In terms of art, this series doesn't have the most amazing art, you will see, but it still conveys what it needs to, leaving the reader satisfied. Overall, a great work that you definitely need to give a chance to. In number 7 we have Arma. What if you developed superpowers that could change your life only to discover that these incredible abilities only worked on animals? When you're a teenager, that's a pretty strange concept to wrap your head around, especially when you wish your destructive powers could help you overcome the bullies who torment you at school instead. But the main character is quickly learning that there's a place in this world for a special individual like him, and he's definitely not the only one of his kind out there. This story is amazing. After the first couple of chapters, you won't be able to stop reading. I do have to give a warning though. If bullying and animal abuse is something that doesn't suit your taste, then maybe this isn't the work for you, because this series does mention touchy subjects like that. As you may have noticed, this series is completed, it has 9 episodes already available, and every day you can read a new one, reaching a total of 95 episodes. There's definitely a lot of material here, so give it a chance. Number 6 comes with the Fever King. The sole survivor of a magical plague is accepted into an academy where he will be expected to defend Carolinia, the nation that persecuted his family. He decides to use everything he learns to defeat Carolinia. That is, until he becomes distracted by a mysterious and powerful classmate who warns him that nothing is as it seems. This is an amazing superhero story, and it also has some romance in the mix. Much like the last one, this series is also completed with 69 episodes, 18 of which are already available, and you can read a new one every day. If you want to read any of these series, the link will be in the description. The ending was totally not what I expected, but I can say that I didn't dislike it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you would enjoy a story like this, so definitely give it a try if you have the time. In number 5 we have Toaster Dude. All his life, Dude has had one simple dream: to own a toaster, and he's finally done it. Nothing could possibly go wrong, right? From the name to the description of the series, you can tell that this is a parody, but a good one at that. I started Toaster Dude without any expectations, and it ended up being one of my most loved series. It gives you a good laugh with some drama, and the simple art style and the characters make the story even better. I know it's probably a series that it's hard to get into because it looks funny, but take my word for it and definitely read Toaster Dude. Number 4 comes with Samadhi. This series is completed and all the episodes are already available on Webtoon. The main character has only ever dreamt of living an average, peaceful life. Nothing more, nothing less. But when he finds himself with supernatural powers, he must now learn how to own his new abilities and get used to the fact that, from now on, his life will be anything but normal. I really enjoy this story. I mean, first of all, the art style is amazing. Be it just normal panels or fighting panels, the author put everything in the art. The superpowers are also really cool, which give you an aspect of admiration and makes you want to read more and more to see how the characters use them. Overall, a great series with a great plot, so definitely give it a chance. In number 3 we have Reawkaened Man. If there's one thing the main character can't stand, it's witnessing injustice. But this time, getting involved with a pair of men targeting his next door neighbor costs him his life. 3 days after his murder, he wakes up, alive. Armed with his newfound ability to be brought back to life after 3 days, he's determined to save his neighbor but soon realizes he's got himself entangled in a plot bigger and more sinister than he originally imagined. One aspect of this work that I liked is the fact that the whole series is focused on the main character. And you might be thinking, well, that's already a given. But this series does it differently. The background actively shows the emotions the main character is feeling, and whenever there's a fight, the center of attention is the main character. Now, this might all sound vague, but once you read it, you will understand. I especially like the character development of the main character, how he goes from weak to strong. Definitely give this work a shot. Number 2 comes with Urban Animal. Meet Joe Gomez. He got high school on lock. Good grades, a cool band, and girls digging his vibe. But just when he's got the world figured out, he goes and turns into a saber-toothed tiger, a shape-shifting nature spirit known as a chimera to be specific. Now Joe needs every single one of his new powers to help save the human race, whether he wants to or not. Now, as you may have noticed, the art in this work is more cartoonish, but surprisingly, I really enjoyed it, even though it's something I'm not really used to. Now, while most of the season 1 and 2 are setting up the world, the other seasons have much to offer. Having in mind the season 4 ended recently, there's a lot of this series has to offer. If you want a good story, full of mysteries and good fights, then Urban Animal is definitely a must. And in number 1 we have unOrdinary. This one doesn't need introduction, most of you already know it and it's one of my favorite webtoon stories. All the same, I'll still give you guys a review on it, and for the ones that don't know it, I'll explain what it's about. Nobody paid much attention to John, just a normal teenager at a high school where the social elite happen to possess unthinkable powers and abilities. But John's got a secret past that threatens to bring down the school's whole social order, and much more. Fulfilling his destiny won't be easy though, because there are battles, frenemies, and deadly conspiracies around every corner. Now this story is amazing, everything from the main character to the side characters and even the little romance that goes on once in a while. But one thing you will definitely notice is the pacing. The story is very slow, but I don't really mind it because I think it gives space to world building and for a completer and more enjoyable story. Obviously not everyone thinks like me, so you might not enjoy it. If you like an overpowering character, mysteries and awesome fights, then this might be the work for you. Now guys, this was the top 10 superhero manhwa. Did you find any manhwa that you haven't read yet? Did you like it? If this video helped you in any way, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.